Soft power, strong impact. Sun Ye-JIN'S role in Korea's cultural export. In discussions of South Korea's global influence, the spotlight often lands on K-pop charts, blockbuster films, and billion-dollar entertainment exports. Yet beneath the spectacle of mass trends lies a quieter force. Actors whose consistency, credibility, and emotional intelligence make Korean storytelling resonate far beyond language and borders. Sun Ye-JIN stands firmly among these cultural ambassadors. Her career illustrates how soft power works not through volume, but through trust, longevity, and human connection. Rather than chasing constant visibility, Sun Ye-JIN has helped export Korean culture by embodying its emotional values, restraint, resilience, romantic idealism, and modern womanhood in ways that international audiences instinctively understand. Understanding soft power through storytelling. Soft power, as defined by political theorist Joseph Nye, is the ability to influence through attraction rather than coercion. In Korea's case, entertainment has become one of its most effective soft power tools. K-dramas and films don't just travel globally. They invite audiences into Korean ways of feeling, loving, struggling, and growing. Sun Ye-JIN's contribution to this ecosystem is uniquely potent. Her work doesn't rely on spectacle or trend-driven personas. Instead, she offers emotional credibility, characters that feel lived in, culturally specific yet universally relatable. This is precisely what allows Korean narratives to land authentically across continents. From local stardom to global familiarity, Sun Ye-JIN's early career placed her firmly within Korea's romantic drama tradition. But even then, her performances carried a sincerity that transcended the genre's boundaries. Films like the classic and A Moment to Remember became entry points for many international viewers discovering Korean cinema for the first time. These works weren't exported as cultural products in the formal sense. They spread organically through word of mouth, online communities, and diaspora audiences. Sun Ye-JIN's emotional transparency, her ability to portray vulnerability without excess, made her characters intelligible to viewers unfamiliar with Korean social contexts. This quiet accessibility laid the groundwork for Korea's later cultural expansion, bridging cultural specificity and universal emotion. One of the great challenges in cultural export is balance, remaining true to local identity while appealing to global audiences. Sun Ye-JIN's strength lies precisely in this balance. Her characters are deeply Korean, shaped by Confucian values, family expectations, social restraint, and emotional discipline. Yet their inner lives reflect universal themes: love constrained by circumstance, grief carried in silence, strength forged through endurance. In Something in the Rain, she portrayed a woman navigating love within rigid social norms. International viewers may not share Korea's corporate hierarchies or family pressures, but they recognize the emotional cost of conformity. Sun Ye-JIN's nuanced performance translated cultural specificity into shared human experience, one of soft power's most effective mechanisms. Crash Landing on You, a global soft power moment. No discussion of Sun Ye-JIN's global impact is complete without Crash Landing on You. The series became more than a hit. It became a cultural event that introduced millions to Korean storytelling, humor, emotional pacing, and even geopolitical imagination. As Yoon Se-ri, Sun Ye-JIN embodied modern Korean womanhood, successful, independent, emotionally complex. Her chemistry with Hyun Bin drew attention, but it was her layered portrayal of vulnerability beneath confidence that anchored the series' emotional pull. Importantly, Crash Landing on You humanized Koreanness for global audiences. Through Sun Ye-JIN's performance, viewers encountered Korean resilience, romantic sensibility, and emotional restraint in ways that felt warm rather than foreign. This is soft power at its most effective, not persuasion, but affection. Cultural credibility over celebrity noise. Unlike many global stars, Sun Ye-JIN does not actively cultivate a highly visible international persona. She rarely engages in performative activism or aggressive self-branding. Yet this restraint strengthens her cultural credibility. Her public image, measured, respectful, private, mirrors the values often associated with Korean professionalism and humility. For international audiences, she becomes a trustworthy representative of Korean culture, not exaggerated, not commercialized, but grounded. This matters in cultural export. When a figure feels authentic rather than engineered, the culture they represent gains legitimacy. Son Ye-Jin's career reinforces the idea that Korean soft power is built not only on trend cycles, but on integrity. Female representation as cultural messaging. Son Ye-Jin's roles have also quietly exported evolving ideas about Korean femininity. Across decades, her characters have matured, from innocent romantic leads to women confronting societal expectations, career pressures, and emotional autonomy. This evolution sends a subtle cultural message. Korea is not static. Its women are complex, conflicted, and changing. For international audiences, Son Ye-Jin becomes a lens through which they witness Korea's internal conversations about gender, independence, and modern identity. Such representation expands cultural understanding without overt explanation. It invites empathy rather than instruction, a hallmark of effective soft power. Longevity as influence. In a global entertainment landscape obsessed with novelty, Son Ye-Jin's longevity itself is influential. She represents a Korean industry that values sustained craft over momentary hype. Her consistent excellence reassures international audiences that Korean storytelling is not a trend, but a tradition with depth and endurance. This trust encourages viewers to explore beyond a single drama or star, strengthening Korea's cultural ecosystem as a whole. In this way, Son Ye-Jin's personal career stability contributes to the durability of Korea's global cultural presence. Conclusion: quiet strength, global reach. Son Ye-Jin's role in Korea's cultural export is not defined by loud declarations or record-breaking metrics. It is defined by emotional accuracy, cultural sincerity, and artistic discipline. Through her performances, international audiences don't just watch Korean stories, they feel them. This is soft power in its most refined form. Strong not because it demands attention, but because it earns it. And in that quiet strength, Son Ye-Jin continues to shape how the world understands Korean culture, one honest performance at a time.